then we'll be done. All right, I'll be safe.
Best Supporting Male, Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Thank you.
Richard, how important is it to you that this win is an Independent Spirit Award?
I've never been nominated or won things before. You know, I've been around for almost 40 years doing this business, so I'm not singing the blues about that, but it's an astonishment to me that I've been nominated for all these awards and won this one today. So I feel very emotional about it, and as I spent almost my entire life in indie films and wrote and directed my own film, Wawa, about my childhood in Africa a dozen years ago, and it took 5 years from script to screen, I know from the bottom up how difficult it is to get something made, and in an era of tentpole movies and prequels and sequels and schmequels, to do something that is original or has an original voice takes a long, long time. And it took Anne Carey, the producer, 11 years to get the movie made. So I'm standing here in the footsteps of Sam Rockwell, who was originally cast, subsequently Chris O'Dowd, and then I got to be in the movie that actually got made. So, it's arbitrary and it's luck as much as anything. So I'm very aware of that and very grateful. But thank you.
Hello, y'all. I'll try to do this.
Well, congratulations, Bo. Well deserved.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well deserved. For your first film here, what does it mean to you to win the Independent Spirit Award?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's incredibly flattering to be especially recognized by the independent film community, because it's just a community I've been a fan of, so I'm still getting used to being a part of it. I don't really consider being a part of it. I don't consider it like my peers. It feels like... I also did a lot of screenings with Film Independent, and it was just really... It was such good dialogue with the members. They're just very nice. But what things like this do is they just bolster films that wouldn't necessarily have the eyeballs that a bigger budget would. So that's like really what's incredible. We just want people to see the movie, and we just want people to connect with it. So if this is indicative of that, that's what we're most proud of.
An incredible job, Deborah. An amazing film. But what is the importance of the Bonnie Award to you? It's still a relatively new award in the world of Film Independent, but it has great significance for some of us that aren't millennials anymore.
Right. I mean, the Bonnie Award is saying, keep going, nose to the grindstone, get back to work. We like what you do more work, get your team to be, still coalesced, still active, go. It's encouragement. It is a direct, it's mainline encouragement, right there, right?
Congratulations, Joe.
All right.
Amazing job.
Thank you.
The importance of editing can make or break a film, it can make or break a director. What were some of the challenges that you overcame with editing this film to get you here today?
It's a film that's about tension, and so we had to figure out a way of structuring it so that it'd keep you watching, and there's a mystery that you're wondering the whole time what's going on in this guy's mind. And of course you have this amazing actor whose face is, you're always interested in what's going on cerebrally. So he that part of it was incredible, but mostly it's a very surreal film. So there's the possibility that it could have got lost in some sort of nonsense or whatever. So we were pretty game from the start. One, to keep it short was something we were really conscious of. There never was a long cut. It was always pretty much the length it ended up to be. So, yeah, I keep the tension.
Boots, what is the significance of winning the Film Independent Spirit Award for you?
it means there's going to be a bunch of people that say, sorry to what? What's that movie? I guess I better go see it. You know, that's the big thing. But it also is an honor that, and an affirmation that a movie that along the way so many people said would be impossible to make. So many people said that was too different for people to accept or understand because it doesn't do, it doesn't adhere to the structures that we're told that you're supposed to have through storytelling. I think it's an affirmation, not only for me, but for screenwriters and directors who want to do something different, and something different that is seen by many people. Because even though I still want more people to see it, a lot of people did see this movie and liked it.
I want to ask Chloe, of all people, because you have a relationship with Film Independent. One of your first films, The Poker House, first-time director Lori Petty. That's the first time we met. And now here you are winning the Robert Altman Award all these years later. What does this mean to you?
I think it's been a wonderful experience being a part of such a beautiful cast, and I remember on set it was really impeccable being surrounded by so many wonderful women, and I think it's really indicative of the time, and to see Luca really put together such a beautiful, beautiful piece. It's stunning.
And you're wonderful in it.
Thank you.
everyone. Hey, Nicole, congratulations. Your job's so well done. A very witty, smart script, which we don't have enough of. So how does it feel? 6 times a nominee. You have a Robert Altman Award, but 6 times a nominee. You finally win. What took so long? How does this
Someone else had to direct the movie, clearly.
How does it feel for you to finally have a Film Independent Spirit Award in your hand?
Really nice. Really nice. I still have to write another script and do the work, and I always feel bad. It's so female. I feel bad about the people who lost, because some of those movies were so great, or all of them were really great. But it feels great to be recognized, because I know me and every other writer are insecure beings, and we never know if we're going to pull it out again. So this gives me encouragement.
Glenn, congratulations.
Thank you.
So well deserved.
Thank you.
The minute I saw the film, long before it came out, that final shot of you and your eyes and the small smile, I said, that is an Oscar-winning smile. But here you are now with a Spirit Award, your first Spirit Awards to boot. How does this feel, and what is the importance of the Independent Spirit Award?
Well, I was on the board of Sundance Institute for 16 years, and I learned from Bob Redford, who it's extraordinary what he created and for independent film, and his, this I think this is as big as it is now because of the kind of work that Redford and people like that have established these festivals where independent film can actually be seen. And I think now it's really coming into its own, and it has to, because it's not the kind of films that studios are making anymore. And it's the kind of stories that I think are incredibly important for us as human beings to try to figure out who we are, where we're going, where we came from, and where we're going,
Barry, what is the significance of winning a Film Independent Spirit Award?
It's awesome, man. It's awesome, bro. It's dope, man. No, it's dope because so I'll be honest, when I started making movies, I wanted to win these things. I thought it was impossible to win the other things. Somehow, through mixing the envelopes and whatnot, we won the other thing the last time, and so. But I think being here is always really cool. I remember when we made Medicine for Melancholy, we were nominated for Best First Feature. And I was pissed because I wanted to be nominated for Cassavetes, man, because the movie was so low budget, and Charlie Kaufman makes it like in New York, so I knew we couldn't win Best First Feature. It was technically Charlie Kaufman's first feature, but just being here with Charlie Kaufman, you know, being here with all the films that were nominated that year, I was like, yeah, this is the kind of energy, the vibe I want to be around. So it's pretty cool. And also too, you win Best Picture, and it doesn't change the filmmaker that you are. I think being here, winning or losing, is confirmation and affirmation that we're going to continue making things in the same way.